We're doing an unboxing for Universal Yum's February.
Okay, no action. Go ahead.
Hi. We're doing an unboxing for Universal Yum's February 2019. So let's see what's in this thing. It's supposed to be from Italy.
Bel Passe. The beautiful country.
Beautiful country. All right, so we're gonna try various snacks, which will all be delicious. I hope. Right?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's take out the jammy thing though.
What did you call it?
The jammy thing? Is it-
Jammy thing?
Yes, the jammy thing. The jammy thing.
Okay, so what does it say? Oh, it's where we get to say. Okay, it's on the back. We get to say what we like.
Oh yeah, where you get to vote. I don't. Will that even? Can you pick that up from this far away? I doubt it.
I don't know. Probably can't see it too well on the film, but you can get the idea. Just trust us.
What is this thing? Is it Italian? Can you guess which of these popular Italian foods aren't really eaten in Italy?
Well, maybe we'll
Find the answers in your booklet.
we'll guess while we're busy eating stuff.
No, this is not what's in the box.
No, I know.
Okay.
I'm saying we'll do riddles and stuff while we're entertaining everyone with our chewing.
All right.
First, let's see what the snacks look like.
You don't want to look at the.
That's spoilers.
But that's how I pull them out of the box.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of bag stuff in here.
Okay.
I'll put this down here.
All right.
So first we have Alfredos potato chips. Gluten-free.
Truffle.
Yeah, truffle.
Wow.
What is this? Urbani? I don't know what that says.
I don't either.
I don't know what that
Whee! Check it out, y'all. One bag.
So this is Alfredo's truffle chips, potato chips with black truffles. Italy is world renowned for its pasta, cured meat, and of course wine. But forget all of those. We're here to talk about the greatest Italian treasure, truffles. A prized ingredient in fine Italian cuisine, these tiny brown mushrooms grow abundantly across northern and central Italy and provide a complex flavor to even the simplest dishes. Before you can use them though, you'll need some help finding them. The fickle fungi or fungi? Fungi?
You're a fun guy.
The fickle fungi can only be located underground by specially trained pigs or dogs, and their exact whereabouts are closely guarded by hunters. Fortunately, your search has been simplified with these chips made with real Italian truffles. Once they're gone, you're bound to be hunting for more.
Are we really? Well, I like mushrooms.
Hunting for more.
Are they implying that we are swine?
Hunting for more. Black trumpet mushroom truffles. Okay. So, potato chips. These look like cookies. They are very crumbled. Amarettini crisp almond cookies. They kind of remind me of, are they Italian wedding cookies?
I don't know.
Or is that Spanish? The wedding cookies.
I don't know.
So, Amarettini cookies. Who doesn't love a good love story? Even if you're not a fan of love stories, you've at least got to like one that involves cookies. So they ask you who isn't a fan of love stories, and say if you aren't a fan of love stories.
Well, I guess they had to cover all of their bases.
The story of this classic treat starts in 1719 with a young couple living in Saronno. One day the pair heard that a cardinal from Milan was visiting their church and they wanted to prepare a special treat for the occasion. The problem was that they didn't have many ingredients on hand on such short notice. So they whisked together everything they could find: apricot kernels, sugar and egg whites, and baked cookies. Then wrapped them in gift paper. So there was a cardinal coming and they took all of their garbage and they smushed it together and they baked it into wafers. When the cardinal tasted their creation, he was so delighted that he gave the couple a blessing for a long and happy union. Not only did the couple remain happily married, they started a thriving cookie business with their garbage cookie recipe. It doesn't say garbage. With their cookie recipe for the cardinal, which they called amaretti. We hope you enjoyed this little love story. If not, that's question mark. If not, question mark. We certainly know you'll enjoy these nutty cookies. Nut.
So, if you're a hater of love, just eat cookies.
I hate love. I hate love. I hate money. No, I love money. I forget how that goes. It's from Sgt. Pepper. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, tiramisu. Wait. Yes. Moretta tiramisu.
All right.
Moretta tiramisu, chocolate-covered cake with coffee and custard.
Wow.
Do you eat tiramisu?
Do I?
Yes. Have you ever had tiramisu?
No. Well,
like it.
yes, I have.
I'm not a custard fan. They sell tiramisu in Dollar Tree, Dollar Store. It's actually pretty good, but it is Dollar Store tiramisu. Costs $1.
I believe I've had that in a restaurant.
Dollar Store tiramisu.
No, because I don't eat at restaurants that are in dollar stores.
But they might buy from dollar stores.
No, it's not a package like this.
It wasn't a package. I mean, they buy it from dollar store, they open it, and they put it on the plate.
No, it's like, wet, refrigerated dessert.
Yeah, that's the kind that comes from the dollar store. They have refrigerators in the Dollar Tree.
Wow.
I buy hot dogs from there sometimes. Okay, tiramisu may be on every Italian restaurant menu, but it hasn't been that way for very long. The layered cake first came about in the 1970s thanks to a man named Carmen Antonio Inacone.
All right.
Carmen Antonio Inacone. Yeah. No, Ianacone. Here, can you read that?
Maybe.
Okay, what does that say?
Carminian? Is that what it says? No,
Carmen and Antonio.
Oh, it's hyphenated onto the next line.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Carmen Antonio.
And there's about 50 letters in his name.
Yeah, Joni. Is that right?
Carmen Antonio Iannacone.
Well, by the age of 12,
Okay.
this talented baker.
Oh, okay. By the age of 12, this talented baker finished his pastry chef training and opened a restaurant called, God damn it, Pia di Grotto in Treviso. His goal, to create a dessert based on the everyday flavors of the region. After spending 2 years perfecting his recipe, Iannacone served a pudding-like cake made with espresso, ladyfingers, and rich custard, which he called tiramisu, meaning pick-me-up, since it contained caffeinated coffee. News of his delicate creation spread like wildfire, and soon chefs all over the country were making their own version or buying Iannacone to sell in their shop. By the early 1980s, tiramisu had become a true Italian staple, and now you get to try it for yourself. Between its creamy sweetness and hint of real coffee, this yum will pick you up in more ways than one.
Okay. I've had 3 coffees today, so I could use more caffeine.
Yeah, I like how they assume that you never had tiramisu. Because, like...
And that you hate love.
Yes, but I love money.
I didn't ask about your money.
We hate love. Ooh, this is crumbly too, but it looks good.
Okay.
Taralini, limone, e pepe. This also looks like deep fried foreskin on the packaging, like last month. But here we go. This is there's 2 types. I almost read the wrong thing. Tarali, limone, e pepe, lemon pepper flavored wheat snack.
Limone e pepe.
Walk down a snack aisle in the U.S. and you'll see endless varieties of chips. Walk down a snack aisle in Italy and you'll see endless types of tarali. These country spirals, which they're not spirals, they're little toroid circles.
The big Cheerios.
These crunchy spirals are an Italian go-to, considered by most to be a snacking staple. Made with flour, water, and olive oil, the snack is a mixture between a breadstick, cracker, and pretzel. The simple ingredients allow for a whole lot of experimentation with flavor. When putting together this box, we tried rosemary tarali, coffee tarali, fennel seed tarali, but nothing compares to this unique one that we've chosen. Bursting with tangy lemon and so much cracked pepper that they're almost spicy.
Uh-oh.
These snacks prove that tarali are far from simple.
I like lemons and I'm afraid of pepper.
Okay. So this should be just right. These are what I thought I started with, and these sound like they're crumbled up too. Forletti al limon. Forletti al limon cookies, lemon cookies. When life gives you lemons is a phrase meant to console people. But in Italy, when life gives you lemons, you're really, really happy.
Yay!
They're growing the perfect lemon is an art form. They're growing the perfect lemon is an art form. Starting with the careful cultivation of the land, followed by months and months of endless care. All the hard work pays off. Not only are Italian lemons prized for their superior flavor, but they also grow an average of 2 or 3 times the size of your ordinary supermarket lemon. And let's not forget about the country's famed Cedro Citron variety that grows to the size of a human head. Human head lemon?
My human head?
I don't know, there's no picture.
Because mine's on the small side, you know. So, lemon the size of my head.
But it's what's inside. It's the thought that counts.
Sour juice.
Get it because it's your head. The thought. It counts. But as good as the Italians are at growing lemons, they're even better at cooking them. Locals use the zesty fruit to bring a unique vibrance to countless dishes and desserts. A perfect example, these lemon forletti cookies. Given the cookies' crumbly texture and bright citrus flavor, we wouldn't mind if life handed us much more of these.
Okay.
Oh, that's a weirdy looking one. I didn't even think that was a thing. It looked like it was a receipt. I don't know how to pronounce that. Correnarero, made in Italy.
Oh boy.
Cioccolato, latte, and nocciole. Milk chocolate with hazelnuts. Yeah, this has like a, wow, like they coat the chocolate. 32% minimum of cocoa.
Okay.
Gluten-free. Origin Ivory Coast, Ecuador, and Ghana.
So, not Italy.
Well, the chocolate is from there. Wow. Contains milk, soy, and tree nuts. So this is probably going to be nasty.
Why?
There's no sugar in it.
How do you mean there's no sugar in it?
There's only 3 ingredients: milk, soy, and
No, those are the allergy things.
Oh, is it?
Obviously, because there's no cocoa listed in
Oh.
it. Huh.
Well,
No,
that
those are
makes
just allergy
sense.
ingredients. It would. I don't like
there we
chocolate
go.
with no sugar though. The bittersweet or the bitter kind of chocolate. I don't
It
know.
says
Not good.
88% milk chocolate,
All right.
12% hazelnuts.
Okay.
Okay, there's sugar
You
in
can
there.
survive that.
That'll be tasty good.
It does look like a receipt.
Yeah. So, Guareno.
You know, there's
Guareno
a big heart over part of the name of this thing.
That's why I was reading it from here.
Yeah.
Guareno. Guareno. Guareno.
You're putting more syllables into it.
No, because it's Renero. Renero. Nociole. Italy is nuts about nuts.
Narrow.
Italy is nuts about nuts.
Something
and
like
not
that.
just any nuts.
Licky.
Italian hazelnuts.
Yummy.
Particularly the ones grown in Piedmont, are prized throughout the country for their excellence and authenticity. In fact, Piedmont hazelnuts are the reason that Italy is the 2nd largest hazelnut producer in the world. If you've ever had Nutella, then you've already tasted the famous nut.
I'm not a big fan of Nutella,
I like Nutella.
but I would eat it. I'm just not into it.
Then you eat Italian nuts. The superior quality of Piedmont hazelnut is also the reason they're included in this particular chocolate bar. It's the mission of Italian chocolatier Guarenero to create the highest quality chocolate using only the best, most sought after ingredients around the world. Made with, see, they keep splitting the line at weird places, and it makes me sound like a douche when I read it. But anyway.
I know what you mean because they have to squeeze it into the booklet and then they sacrifice readability.
They gotta squeeze in the nuts.
That is not what I said.
That's what we're
But yeah. I guess, you know, you
Maybe
still
the-
get the info.
Made with the freshest of Piedmont hazelnuts along with the finest cocoa sourced from South America and West Africa, this creamy yum is as high quality and high in flavor as it gets. Excuse me. Is there one thing left in here? Okay, this is the last thing.
Okay.
And it's in a weirdy bag.
Oh, yum bag.
The Yum Bag, full of fun and yums. Crunchy. The Yum Bag. Oh, what's... What's that? You know the phrase, good things come in small packages? The Yum Bag is that phrase embodied. As we're searching the world each month for the best yums to bring you, we often stumble on smaller finds that are big on crazy flavor, but small in size. The Yum Bag is loaded with these discoveries. Inside this bag, there will be some yums that you will wish there were more of, and others that you will wish we never found.
Uh-oh.
But that's all part of the fun. Dig in and have a good time.
I don't know if I believe that because I've actually liked everything that I've tried from the box.
And last month it was just like a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, it wasn't in a bag like this, but this is what it looks like.
Aw. The bigger box had pizza rings in it.
Well, we just got the small box.
Oh, there's an explanation of what's in the Yum Bag.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yep. Oh, Jesus. Okay, the names of these. Okay, so they call it the Riposo Yum Bag. Riposo is Italy's version of siesta, an extended lunch break lasting 2 to 4 hours long, during which locals relax, socialize, and dine on delicious food. Sounds too good to be true? We've gathered some of the country's tastiest morsels so you can have your very own Italian riposo at home. Take a break, relax, and enjoy. People in other countries like fizzy candy a lot.
I like fizzy candy. So
the last month wasn't really, I don't think it was that fizzy.
I liked it.
It was like sweet tarts.
I like that.
This one's called Effervescenti Fizzy Candies. Lemon and orange fizzy fruit candies. The last word we'd ever use to describe Italian food is boring. And that applies to their drinks too. No ordinary tap water here. Locals prefer beverages full of fizz and flavor. In Italian restaurants, every table is set with a bottle of fizzy mineral water or acqua frizzata. In fact, you have to ask specifically for non-frizzata if you do want flat water.
Interesting.
Walk into any shop and you'll see shelves brimming with an endless assortment of crisp flavored seltzer. Looking for something sweeter? There's no shortage of fun and fizzy Italian soft drinks, from zesty lemon gazzosa to tangy orange aranacida. That's these things, by the way. And let's not forget the country's delightful, bubbly, sparkling wine, Prosecco. Prosecco? Prosecco? I don't drink wine. Prosecco. With their undying love for all things fizzy, Italians would naturally find a way to make the candy fizzy too. Inside these citrusy candies, you'll find a bright, bubbly powder that takes them from plain to effervescent-sensational.
Effervescent-sensational?
Effervescent-sensational.
That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful, but the candy isn't because it's a tiny candy. No, it's a young thing. It's a repulse.
Okay.
So after we eat this stuff, we're supposed to take a 2 to 4 hour long lunch nap.
No problem.
Sorini Gianduiotti. Sorini Gianduiotti. Yep, that's it. Sorini Gianduiotti. Hazelnut chocolate. Introducing Italy's pride and joy, Gianduiotti. Originating in northern Italy in a town called Torre. These famous chocolates have been crafted in the exact same way for centuries. Raw hazelnuts from the Piedmont region are ground into a thick paste, then mixed with fresh cocoa and sugar to create a unique and silky confection. Though no one knows exactly who invented Gianduiotti, there are some things we know for sure. It first became popular in 1860, and it was named after a character in Italy's Commedia dell'arte, an early form of theater, who represented Piedmont. We also know the 3 key ways to tell if you got a real Gianduiotti is it's shaped like an upturned boat. Check. Is its wrapper in gold foil? Check. Does it have an irresistible nutty aroma? But it says check, so I will read it. Check. It's official. You're in for an authentic Italian treat. Sorini Gianduiotti. Alright, well, you want to do the quiz? Or do you want to eat? You want to eat and do the quiz?
Eat the food.
Okay.
People are waiting to see what we think.
Okay, let's eat the food. I'm going to eat the savory things first because the lemon cookie sounds like I will like it, and I'll save that for last, for cleanup.
What here would you consider savory? Just the chips?
There's 2 kinds of chips. Okay, how about we do chocolate chips cookies?
Sure.
All right.
So you want to start with the one that looks like a receipt?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
All right, we'll do it.
Hi! If you're a new Universal Yums customer, we want to share some important allergy information. That's not important. Wait, shellfish.
It is definitely important, but not to those of us who
The
don't
products in
have...
this box may be processed in a facility that
Yeah.
also processes allergens.
Yes.
such as milk, eggs, fish, shellfish, tree nuts, peanuts, wheat, soybeans, sesame seeds, mustard, bussy, sulfur dioxide, and sulfite. If you have food allergies, we recommend that you do not consume these products.
I heard you. Inserting things that are not on the list.
There's a joke there, but it's too easy. So I left it alone. Where's the lid to my water?
What? It's right there.
It's not bussy. Maybe if I put my glasses on, I can see.
So this is the chocolate, and it looks very light for chocolate, which is great.
Well, it's chocolate latte nocciola. Hazelnut and chocolate. Oh, that's a weird color.
Yeah. We don't have nut allergies or anything. So
This
we're lucky with that.
melted. This is because Tampa, Florida. That's what's going on here. Because I'm like, yeah, these are like little squares.
Yeah.
Now, do you chew chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. It tastes like cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, not chocolate, but like a cup of hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Cocoa. Because there's a lot of milk in here.
This is not like unusual for like a chocolate taste here. Like we're not like, oh wow, that's weird, you know. It's like to our tastes, I guess, you know.
I think this is way sweeter than like a Hershey bar or something.
It's sweeter than a Hershey bar. I think you're right.
And way milkier too. I mean, like, you want to put that up close? Because that is way light. That's very
You can
light.
see.
I
Very
like
light.
that though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like
Did you break half of that?
close to half. But I'm saying it is appealing to American taste.
Yeah, like it's nothing weird,
Yeah.
but it's
Good
really
chocolate.
sweet. It's rich. It's really milky.
Yeah, but it stops before it's too sweet.
I don't know. I couldn't eat a bunch of that at once without like water.
I could.
I don't think I could sit and snack on those. Like I like
I
it
can
though,
either.
but I would be like if I had this thing this size to myself, it would last a couple days. And normally I could eat like a whole bag of chocolate or something.
Really?
Yeah, but this like a bag of M&Ms or Reese's peanut butter cups.
So this is supposed to have hazelnut, you said,
That's what the crunchy parts are.
but like, it's not very nutty tasting to me.
Oh, do you usually taste nuts in chocolate?
Well, usually if they're bigger, then you definitely crunch them.
I always feel like it's like nuts and chocolate are like the Rice Krispies in chocolate. They're just there for texture.
I used to not like nuts and chocolate, and now I don't mind it.
Now you like chocolate nuts.
The chocolate that I usually run into, if it's not labeled milk chocolate, it's a little bit too dark for me usually.
I don't like dark chocolate.
And yeah, neither of us likes the more bitter chocolate.
Which is weird because you like black licorice, and I would figure bitter candy is your thing.
Yeah, but I also like coffee a lot, but I like it to be sweetened and creamerized.
You also like these.
I like what?
These nuts. Hazelnut.
Give me some chocolate.
Do you wanna do the tiramisu or these boat things? That's an upset. Why? How's that a boat?
Well, have you seen the bottoms of the boats? They're like that.
Yeah, but
Not that sharp usually.
yeah.
If you had a really deep boat, I guess.
It's like an arm.
Yeah.
But this is Italy, isn't it? Like gondolas, flat bottom boats, and flat bottom boats. do you want to, well, you pick. What do you
Yeah, let's try the little candy. So hopefully there's one for each of us. That's kind of cool. So Sorini is going to be next. This is also chocolate, you said.
Hazelnut chocolate.
You're really into that. And it's the same sort of light color.
And it's the same pink malt.
I just dropped it on the floor, but I'm going to eat it off the floor because I roll that way. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, it does look exactly this. It's like super light colored.
Yep.
Oh, this is the one that they made into a paste, right?
It's moussey. Definitely tastes different.
Yeah. What is like that? And it's grainy too because the hazelnut is smushed up. Is this the one with the...
Very distinct from the other one.
Yeah. There are no crunchy bits at all. It's like they took the hazelnut, made it into a paste, and mixed the chocolate together with it. So it's almost like a really dense brownie.
Yeah. Neat.
It's also pretty good. And the thing is, like, I can smell the hazelnut. It's like, even like, especially when you're eating it. Oh, that's why I asked about if you chewed your chocolate, because I keep hearing from chocolate connoisseurs that you're not supposed to chew it. You're supposed to just put it in your mouth and let human body temperature melt the chocolate.
Good for them.
This is rich though.
It's what?
Rich.
Rich. It is richer than the other. It's not quite as sweet.
No, it's not. And this had a lot of sugar in it. It says this was 1.5 servings, and serving is 14 grams of sugar. So
It's a lot.
that was good though. I like that. I like that.
See.
I want to go for the tiramisu, but I feel like I need something salty
Okay.
now. Let's see, is this the cookies or this is the thing that's supposed to be like a pretzel.
Should we try that?
Yeah, let's try this one.
Okay.
It has an interesting, no, they just took it off the rack like that. It does look like giant honey nut Cheerios. It's got like a glaze on it.
Wow. You're right. Let's see a close-up on this guy.
Oh, that glaze fakes you out because you go to put it in your mouth thinking immediately it's not what you're thinking it's going to taste like.
How?
Oh, that's weird.
This is a weird one.
It tastes like kind of crumbly pretzel nuggets.
It's definitely pretzel-y, but there's almost a citrusy taste to it.
Yeah, and then there's lemon. Then the lemon hits you.
Oh, I guess that's what we should have expected.
But isn't this the one that you were afraid of? Because they said it was. Oh, I just got the black pepper.
Oh.
Like it's on the tip, like it's burning the tip of my tongue. Is this the one that said that it was spicy? Or is it the other one? Yeah, this is the one that says it's only spicy, yeah. And I got the spicy on the tip of my tongue just now.
That's not bad.
I'm not crazy about that. It tastes like you're supposed to eat it with something.
It's not salty.
No.
I think we're used to pretzel flavors being saltier in America. And it's definitely not salty. But that pepper is very apparent, and going with the lemon is an odd taste, I think, to us.
Yeah. It's really sandy too when you start chewing it.
I'm not a fan of the pepper. And the fact that it looks like a big fat Cheerio is really funny.
I kind of want it to have like, I don't know, like a dip or something.
I could see dipping it in something. Maybe even cheese.
I was just about to say a cheese flavor of this thing would be good.
But it is
This lemon pepper
just
flavor.
the lemon thing makes me wonder if it would be any good with cheese. But the lemon is not all that strong. It's almost like an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Like lemon, when you make lemon cookies using lemon rind.
It's weirdly there. Like eating these after you ate a lemon bar, or eating these off a plate where a lemon bar was.
Yeah, it's subtle.
Yeah. Like it wasn't there on purpose.
But not bad.
Not bad, but not my. This is probably going to go down as not my least favorite thing in this pack. I'm almost sure.
I don't know.
I have high hopes for the cookies.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to try next?
Well, I guess let's go back to the chocolate and finish that off.
Okay.
Okay? You want me to do the honors with
Sure.
tiramisu?
Tiramisu. This is the one by the 12-year-old baker. Which, like, at first I was thinking, oh, 12-year-old, they're just trying to make it up like he's some prodigy. And then I'm realizing, well, that's actually one time of year, time period where people died when they were 35 of old age. So he's like middle age.
So it looks like a little chocolate bar. Let's see.
I wonder if it's all liquid inside.
I don't know, but I'm going to show our viewers.
Break it in half at the camera.
So let's see.
My tongue is so peppery right now. When I'm breathing, I'm getting the spice. When it's like as I'm talking, the spice is going over my tongue.
2 layers. There. So that one's yours. This is mine. I will try it now.
Oh, it's really smushy. It's like tiramisu. This is like tiramisu coated in chocolate to
Sort of marshmallowy.
That's the I guess the part like real tiramisu is like soaked in the core.
Yeah, I can taste that. Sort of a, yeah.
This probably doesn't have any liqueur in it though, right?
It's probably one of the extracts.
That's good. That's good. It's very cakey.
Yes.
It's like tiramisu. It tastes like tiramisu. It tastes like
It tastes like a Hostess cake.
Yeah, I was gonna say the coating is like a Hostess cake, and it's like a zebra cake.
Okay.
You know zebra cakes?
I know what they are. I don't like them though. I'm not a really big fan of the spongy Hostess cakes, but in this amount, I can be like, yeah, that's good.
But it's like a zebra cake that's a little bit lighter.
Yes. It's definitely lighter than those Little Debbie snack type things.
Like instead of making it with eggs, they made it with stiff flakes. You want to whip that up? You want some more of that? Because it's like coffee.
You don't want that?
You can have that if you want that.
I'll eat it.
'Cause I still have all that chocolate over here.
Okay.
Okay, you popped out the tiramisu, right? This, okay, that's the.
It's very much like a
Cheerios.
Hostess cake. Which which I hope isn't insulting, because that's like
Well, this
very junk foody.
This is probably Italian junk food cake, though. What's on the front of this? Yeah, it's a freaking gondola. And then look, they actually show white cream spoons in the middle of this, but I didn't see it in the back. So,
It was not white,
and
that's
it's
for sure.
way darker too, like it blended together.
Yeah. Okay, well that was good. I'm pleased with that.
Yeah, that was good.
What's next? Cookies or truffle? Truffle.
Truffle chips. Yeah, you picked the tiramisu, I picked truffle chips. Alfredos truffle chips. That makes my stomach turn a little bit. Just because I'm not a fan of Alfredo. I don't like creamy.
That's just a
foods
person's
like that.
name.
I know, but still, it always makes me think of Alfredo.
Alright, chips. It looks like a chip. It's just a chip.
Oh, they're very garlicky. Oh, there's a weird flavor. Oh, I guess that's the truffles.
I like this.
It's good. There's the truffle thing is weird.
They're a little bit peppery, but not as peppery as those.
No, yeah, it's not
It's not
spicy at all.
overpowering.
It's
Definitely not
very
the garlicky.
garlicky.
And potatoey. It's just a potato chip with a little bit of a weird taste.
It's like garlic potato with something.
So now we know what
Truffles.
the junk food version of a truffle is.
Yeah.
I think it's the most apparent when you first put it in your mouth.
Yeah, the garlic is definitely, as soon as I put it in my mouth, it was like, garlic. This,
I don't know, I disagree.
not for vampires.
Usually if things are like super garlicky, I don't like it. So I think this is the right amount of garlic.
I'm not in super apparent, and nothing in the description or anything said it was going to be garlicky. But as soon as I put it in my mouth.
I don't know.
Oh, we were
I don't know
supposed
if I
to
would say that.
be quizzing. You're just eating.
No, it's fine. We can talk. We're supposed to talk about this. But now we've tried a few of these, and we can try the next ones.
With some garlic bread. I'll get pizza.
I think that's good. I like that.
That was pretty good. That was nice. Like I said, I keep saying, I'm pretty sure these are going to be my favorite. I already know. I think. Unless they really mess up cookies. Both of those seem like they're amazing.
Alright. So, are you wanting me to pick which one we do next?
You're on.
Let's try the lemon ones. Lemon cookies. You said you thought they were crumbled, but I think they're small. Yeah, it says there's 8 cookies in here, so they're tiny.
I knew they were tiny, but if you shake it, you can hear it's crummy in there.
Maybe a little bit. But,
Ooh, it looks like biscotti.
yeah.
Biscotti
These
nugget.
little guys. It's scalloped on the
I'm
top.
thinking this is going to be more breadsticky than cookie, just from the way it looks.
Tastes like a cookie to me. There's a lemon cookie.
There's a weird flavor with this too. What is that?
I don't taste anything weird.
There's definitely like, is it called anise? Anise? That like licorice?
Really? Taste that?
There's something weird in there that's not. There's nothing here that is weird. Wheat flour, sugar, sunflower oil, raisin agents, and lemon flavoring.
Maybe it's Italian air. I've never
It's
been to
good.
Italy.
It tastes like biting them is kind of like those Nabisco shortbreads cookies, the square ones with the diagonal label on them. But the lemon flavor makes it taste like those little flower-shaped lemon cookies you get for like used to be 50 cents or $1 for a little pack.
So the lemon flavor is not tangy or overpowering.
No, I was
very
like it to
sweet.
be more tangy, like a lemon bar.
Yeah. So it's just like a lemon sugar cookie,
Yeah, it's
except small and very crunchy.
yeah, it's
Good
like
texture.
it's like those dance sugar cookies with the how it's crumbly in the mouth and how it's thick. You know, dance, the ones that come in the blue can. It's like that, but the ones that don't have any sugar on top, and with a little lemon flavor to it. God, I'm hoping those are way better than these cookies. So we're gonna do this then next.
All right. So next we try this orange candy.
The fizzy candy.
Oh, good. Okay, so inside it is white. It is a white colored little guy.
Oh. Wait. Oh, yeah, I didn't expect that.
It's a cough drop.
It really is. It's an orange cough drop.
Well, you know how like some cough drops don't have that flavor at all that tastes like medicine? They're like the red ones.
This tastes almost like a honey lemon cough drop.
Yeah, it doesn't have any medicine taste to it or anything, but it really just tastes like something you would suck on if you had a sore throat.
I stopped wondering if I know I have a sore throat.
Yeah, the orange taste is good. It's not too fake, you know?
Did you get to the powder though?
There's powder.
Supposed to be fizzy powder in the middle.
I can't wait.
Oh man, that's really super fizzy. Like it. Oh man, it's like a soda fizzy.
Definitely.
Like my saliva activated it. Wow. If I got to that the normal way, like sucking through this, that would have really like shocked me.
That made it a lot juicier. It's very pleasant, but
Super hollow.
yeah, the fizz is not like the way Pop Rocks are or anything. It doesn't fizz like that.
It feels like soda.
Yes. But since it's not cold, it's very interesting.
It's like I'm eating orange soda.
It's a good description. That was very good. I like that.
Oh, you chewed it all up after that? I just sort of broke it open.
Nah.
Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Were you eating those spicy things again? Or is those the lemon cookies?
Lemon cookie.
I have so much crap stuck in my teeth right now. I don't like that.
Well, our last thing is almond cookies.
Amaranthini. Are these the garbage cookies? Yep, these are the garbage cookies.
Great. Well, we're trash humans, so we should like that.
They're good enough for a cardinal.
pH balance for trash humans.
And this one's your show.
Your pleasure, our taste.
Sexy. With the Yum Box Adventure.
Store in a cool, dry place, it says. Well,
Not Tampa.
it's not possible to do that where we live.
Well, it had a perforation dotted line on it.
Yeah, but it has a picture of the scissors.
Oh. Who brings scissors out to snack?
Not us. We brought a box cutter.
That looks like Cookie Crisp cereal.
It does. These are small cookies too. They really do look exactly like Cookie Crisp cereal.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's a super crunch. It tastes like cereal.
And has almond extract out the wazoo.
Yeah. What tastes like this? Something I eat that tastes like this.
Very, very strong almond flavor. And to me, it tastes like it has to be from an extract rather than just almonds in there. It has that sort of alcohol-y taste to the extract from when you add a lot of almond extract to something.
You know what? This tastes like a sweeter version of your fall leaf cookies.
Okay.
Crunchier and sweeter.
Those are shortbread.
Is that the fall leaf are all shortbread? Maybe it's not the fall leaf ones. It's one of those cookies.
Makes a lot of cookies. This tastes like it probably has to help with the crunch, it probably has a glaze on the outside that you do with like egg white or something.
I would eat a lot of these with milk. The bottom, this really looks like, it tastes like cereal, I think, because of the way this is baked.
Yeah, it's very porous. So there's a lot of air in it, and when you chew it, it's very, very crunchy.
I like that it's super crunchy, like a dog biscuit.
Do you eat a lot of dog biscuits?
I have eaten a dog biscuit or two in my time.
I ate a cat treat once.
Cat treats are terrible.
It was terrible.
Dog biscuits taste almost like less sweet cookies.
So I guess while we finish these things, or when we're going to finish them, we can do the trivia. Do you mind if I read, or do you want to
No,
read?
you can read it.
So
We do it like we did last time.
let's
We
do
go through
trivia.
the whole thing
Yeah.
with all our answers.
And we'll commit our ignorance to film,
Oh.
and then see who's dumber. So, question number 1 says the world's largest blank was found in Italy. A. Tomato. B. Rat. C. Peppercorn. Or D. Truffle.
God, I want to say rat because they have the waterways in Venice. But they kept going on and on about these truffles.
They did, and I feel like that's misdirection. But then we'll feel dumb if we don't pick it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pick it because I feel like it's misdirection.
I'm gonna say truffle.
Okay. I'm going to say tomato.
Okay, that could be. I can see that.
I might be wrong, but I don't really have a good reason. Question 2. Which of the following is considered unlucky in Italy? A. Matching socks. hearing a dog sneeze. C, red hair. D, the number 17.
Well, it's not red hair. Everybody likes Scarlett Johansson. And it can't be dog sneeze because then people don't watch YouTube. And I find that hard to believe. It's probably dumb like the number 17. I'm gonna pick truffles in the 17.
Okay. I'm gonna pick matching socks just cause.
Matching socks are bad luck. A whole country of people
Why
that
not?
don't wear matching socks.
Why not?
These are good together.
Three.
Okay.
It's common for Italians to blank until their 30s. A, live at home. B,
That's it.
not know how to drive. C, remain single. Or D, wait to join the army.
Live at home.
Wow. That's a good question. How about,
I'm getting this from Everybody Loves Raymond.
I don't watch that show.
That's weird. I'm not a fan of that.
I think I'll say live at home also.
Are you eating the spicy thing? Okay. I'm not. It's over there.
Or how much money is thrown into the Trevi Fountain in Rome each day? A, $400. B, $1,000. C, $3,000. Or D, $6,000.
3,000.
I'm gonna say 1,000. Okay. 5. Which unique sport is played in Italy? A, tomato tennis. B, human chess. C, horse basketball. Or D, arm soccer.
Arm soccer. Human
Arms.
chess is everywhere.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Tomato tennis is too Italy on the nose to be correct. I think that's the misdirection one. So it's between arm soccer and what's the horse one?
Basketball. I want to pick
Arm
horse.
soccer.
I want to pick horse basketball.
Because basketball is like an American thing. I think it's arm soccer. Wait, no, it's the arm soccer is football. It's probably horse basketball, but they don't like riding on a horse and then throwing something into a basket, not actually basketball.
So what do you want to say?
I'm gonna go with arm soccer, but I think it's the basketball thing. But I think that the way they name it is messing up.
Okay.
It's misdirection.
6. Which of the following was invented in Italy? A, scissors. B, sparkling water. C, batteries. Or D, tin cans.
Well, batteries, I think it's like China or America. Tin can, I think it's like a war thing.
I'm picking batteries.
They went with sparkling water, were like crazy, and scissors has the right letter combination for an Italian word. I'm gonna go with scissors.
Oh. I'm going to say batteries.
I want to do the second one now.
Sparkling water?
They kept going on and on about scissors. I'm gonna do scissors.
Okay. You might be right. 7. The Italian island of Sardinia has a museum dedicated to A, witches, B, Mermaids, C, aliens, or D, werewolves?
Mermaids.
Oh, wow. Mermaids, huh? Why?
Because it's an island. What were the other choices?
Witches, aliens, and werewolves.
I don't think it's witches. I think that's more of a English and American obsession.
Yeah.
I don't think it's aliens, because that's, again, another American obsession thing. And, I don't know, it's werewolves on an island? Why?
I don't know.
Mermaids.
But I'm gonna say aliens. Just 'cause I'm weird.
Might be.
8. Before they started using tomato sauce, Italians topped their pasta with A, cinnamon, B, clam juice, C, honey, or D, mustard.
Clam juice.
Wow.
Before tomatoes. Oh, does mustard predate tomato sauce?
I do not know, but I'm gonna say honey.
Okay.
And it looks like this is the last question. 9. A free fountain in Abruzzo flows with unlimited A, Nutella, B, tomato sauce, C, wine, or D, espresso.
A free fountain. Tomato, what is it? Tomato sauce? Wine, espresso, and what was the last thing?
Nutella.
Well, I don't think it's Nutella. I don't think it's espresso because it has to be hot. Tomato, they keep trying to force tomato on you because of Italy. So what? Wine. Although wine has to be made in, I don't see how you would have flowing wine.
Why not?
Because doesn't wine have to be like stored and aged and all that junk?
After that's done.
Okay, I'll say wine.
Are you?
Yeah.
I still can't decide. I'm gonna say Nutella just to be funny.
All right.
Let's see what our answers are.
It's all in the bag.
All right. Trivia answer key. Wow, they don't have. Oh, here it is. Okay. The biggest thing found in there in Italy: tomato, rat, peppercorn, or truffle. The answer was truffle.
I shouldn't have bragged because I'll probably get all the rest wrong.
Let's see.
Aren't there facts and stuff that you want to read that go along with it?
It says the truffle, weighing 4.16 pounds, the world's largest truffle, was discovered in Umbria and sold for a whopping $61,000. Now that's one hefty price tag for a mushroom. When you compare it to other unusually large truffles, though, it was actually a steal. Once, a 3.3 pound black truffle from Tuscany sold for $330,000. A truly shocking figure when you consider its shelf life was only 7 days.
Well, that's called having more money than you.
I hope they ate it. So 2, the one about what's unlucky in Italy. It is the number 17.
Why?
Is that what you picked? So don't be surprised if your Italian hotel is missing the 17th floor. Locals believe the number is unlucky because the Roman numeral for 17, XVII, can be rearranged to look like Vixi, which means I have lived, a symbol often written on Italian tombstones. And the number 13 in Italy, it's actually considered very lucky. So 3 thing about living at home was right, and we both got that.
Well, I said they're living at home till you're 30? That's what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Family stands at the center of Italian society, so many young Italians, especially those who are single, continue to live at home into their 30s, even if they have jobs It's also not uncommon to see entire extended families, cousins, second cousins, etc., living under one roof. What do you think about this Italian tradition? See or no?
And I learned that from Everybody Loves Raymond. It shows you that watching television is very educational.
For how much money is thrown into the fountain?
3,000. I said you said 1,000.
Yes. The answer is 3,000. If you do the math, this iconic attraction makes over $1 million every year. What happens to it all? Each morning, the coins are collected by city workers and donated to Caritas, a Roman Catholic charity that provides food for needy people across more than 100 countries. Just another reason to participate in the tradition. Wow. 5. Which unique sport is played in Italy? Human chess.
They do that at the
I've seen it here.
Renaissance Fair. They do that at the MetroCon.
Human chess. In 1454, two aristocrats from Marostica? I don't know that word. Fell in love with the same woman and fought for her hand in a game of human chess. Every 2 years, Marostica commemorates the famous event by transforming its main piazza into life-sized chessboards, complete with costumed players and action-packed entertainment.
It is not unique to Italy.
Which of the following was invented in Italy? Scissors, sparkling water, batteries, or tin cans?
I said scissors, you said batteries.
It was batteries.
Batteries?
First electric battery, voltaic pile, was invented in 1800 by Italian physicist Alessandro Volta. The last name should sound familiar. Consisting of stepped copper and zinc discs separated by brine-soaked cloth. The voltaic pile produced a continuous current to a circuit, providing a main source of electricity through the 19th century. Yay. 7. The Italian island of Sardinia has a museum dedicated to witches, mermaids, aliens, or werewolves.
You said aliens, I said mermaids.
And the answer is witches.
What?
Originally built as a prison for those accused of witchcraft in the 18th century, this chilling museum contains religious and ritual displays
Witches, bitches.
that immerse visitors in a world of magic and terror. The island itself is famous for its modern witches who use a secret language and conjure up healing potions for their homes. 8. Before they started using tomato sauce, Italians topped their pasta with cinnamon, clam juice, honey, or mustard.
You were honey and I was clam juice because I couldn't think.
The answer's fucking honey.
Honey? That's weird.
When the Arabs first brought pasta to Italy in the 13th century, it was served as a sweet dish, doused in honey or sugar or both. It was eaten with one's arm raised and head tilted back to catch the dangling noodles. Today's tomato sauce didn't come into the picture till the 1700s. Interesting.
I had 4 wrong so far.
And the free fountain with either Nutella, tomato sauce, wine, or espresso.
You said Nutella and I said wine.
It is wine. Installed by local winery Dora Sarchesi, this 24-hour drinking fountain flows endless Italian red wine with the push of a button. No, we're not making this up. Though it's open and free to anyone, the fountain is most famously used by those making the Camino di San Tommaso pilgrimage.
It's a fountain like a soda fountain. That makes more sense. I would have been more secure with that. I thought like a free-flowing fountain, like in a park.
Yeah. Between Rome and Ortona each year. I think there's another thing that we have to do, which is decide what's Italian.
That's this. Is it Italian?
Okay. So it's
Meatballs, penne alla vodka, ravioli, Italian dressing, garlic bread, and rice balls.
wow. Okay. So what does it say there? Which of these popular Italian foods aren't really eaten in Italy?
Oh, aren't eaten at all?
Aren't really eaten there.
I didn't think rice balls were Italian.
I didn't either. Well, so I kind of think that they probably are eaten there.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking that the only thing here is probably the Italian dressing. Or this might be one of those things where everything is eaten. Because there's no way it's not meatballs. Actually, this
Thing
might
about penne alla vodka, is that like a...
It's a type of pasta.
Well, I mean, but it says with the sauce that's made from vodka, but maybe it is eaten there.
This might be one of those tricks where none of it.
I think some of them are. I'm gonna say Italian dressing and meatballs are not eaten there. Just because I'm gonna...
I'll say Italian dressing.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm looking at the answer now. 3 of those are not eaten there. So now you get another chance because I'm looking and it's not fair.
Italian dressing, garlic bread, and penne.
Those are the 3 that are not eaten in Italy.
Bam!
Wait, you said the vodka thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Those are the ones. They do eat meatballs. They were wrong. And I was right that rice balls are eaten there.
They love their nuts. They love their nuts.
Something. Okay.
Okay, so let's do the official Yum Awards.
Okay.
What do you think was the weirdest thing?
What was the weirdest? Probably the candy with the fizz.
That was weird.
It was. It was delicious, but it was weird. It was probably the biggest surprise.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm not sure. I wanted to say those large Cheerio things, but the candy thing with the fizz was kind of... Yeah, I'll go with that. That was the weirdest. What was the worst?
I think we both liked this the least.
Is that the
Pepper.
Cheerios thing?
The peppery,
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of
big peppery Cheerio. I would say that's my worst too,
that. Yeah.
unfortunately.
Okay, and so best and second best.
That's hard. I'm gonna say best for me was
The tiramisu.
not me. That was the best for you?
No, I was thinking that you might say that.
I think I will say, yeah, I'm gonna say the best was that chocolate that we tried first.
And second best?
And second best was these lemon cookies.
I'm actually gonna say I'm gonna go with the tiramisu was the best and this was the second best.
Okay. We have our verdict.
Yep.
I guess
Are we supposed to upload that somewhere?
maybe. Is that what it says? Anything? Okay. It says you can post your ballot on social media and tag Universal Yums to win more of your favorites. So maybe that's what we should do.
I'm oddly full.
It says you can put your initials in the box. So more than one person can vote on the same thing, so we can both vote, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
What?
No, I was thinking that there were more spaces, but I guess it's yeah.
We can do it in different colors.
Like a bunch of people could do it if they had different choices. fit more than one in a box.
Yeah. I like these potato chips a lot too, but they are weird. I still like them.
They're good with the, like when you mix them together, the sweet.
Well,
I'm oddly full.
yeah.
I wanna take a nap. I wanna do my repose.
Well, I think that the box has done its job on you then.
Yeah.
Well,
I wanna repose.
feel free to ask us questions if you want to know anything about our experience.